Have you ever heard of Abraham? He is often called the father of faith. And indeed, he was a remarkable figure. But if we look closely at the Bible, we can also see that he had very human weaknesses. For example, when Abraham went down to Egypt or to Gerar, foreign lands unfamiliar to, he told people that his wife Sarah was his sister. The reason was simple. He was afraid that the people there might desire her and harm him to take her, even though God had promised to protect him and give him descendants. At that moment, the fear of people seemed stronger than his trust in God's promise. Looking at this, we can't help but reflect on ourselves. Sometimes we say we trust God, but when things get tough or when we're at a disadvantage, we can find ourselves more concerned with how others see us than with being faithful to God. In contrast, the Bible introduces us to another figure. Daniel, who shows a very different kind of response. Daniel held a high position in Babylon. Yet when the king issued a decree that anyone who prayed to any god or man other than the king would be thrown into the lion's den, Daniel continued to pray to God 3 times a day, just as he had always done. He didn't even close his windows. He was fully aware that people were watching and that he could be reported. But he didn't change his behavior. Daniel feared God more than he feared people, and even in the face of danger, he did not compromise his faith. These 2 examples present us with important questions in our lives today. Who am I conscious of as I live my life? Believers may sometimes stumble, just as Abraham did. But what matters is what happens afterward. Whether we grow in our faith as God leads us forward. And if, like Daniel, we can stand firm in our faith. No matter the circumstances, I truly believe that God will be glorified through our lives. In the end, a true believer is someone who fears God more than people, and who trusts in God's eternal promises more than in momentary security or comfort.